Hi, I'm Marc Iskowitz, Editor-in-Chief at MM&M, and I'm here talking with Tracy Doyle, who's CEO and co-founder at Phoenix Marketing Solutions, and we're going to talk about future trends impacting 2017 in medcoms. How you doing, Tracy?
I'm doing great, Mark, thanks.
So what three trends do you see on the horizon this year?
I see three major trends impacting the industry this year. I'd say the first is IBM and the whole disruption with AI. What I'm seeing is AI impacting not only market research, but impacting sort of the online engagement and creating a much more rich, engaging experience, not only for patients, but for healthcare professionals. And the other trend I'm actually seeing is data. I think we're going into a more data-driven market by way of, garnering insights through data and basically, transforming the industry through data. And the biggest thing I see for us is some of the policy shift. I think price pressure is significant in terms of the current administration as well as the prior administration on the industry. I think from our perspective, we will continue to see consolidation by way of improved efficiencies, consolidating content management, consolidating speakers bureau, but yet needing technology and technologically advanced solutions to improve efficiencies and improve consolidation.
Yeah, so the technology seems to be coming along just at the right time when the pricing pressure is coming to a point where we need to be able to make that healthcare dollar go a longer way.
Exactly. And so what we're seeing from a medical communications perspective, how do you, introduce technology there and, think about big data and garnering insights. And, one thing that we've seen and one thing that we're actually doing is actually creating sort of iPad-based peer-to-peer events where we're actually extrapolating insights by way of including questions into a peer learning engagement, extrapolating questions from it, and actually having the technology to call that data and give the insights back to our customers.
It's becoming more difficult to launch a drug successfully in this climate. How can brands be more successful in their launching?
Well, today what we're dealing with are integrated delivery networks. We're dealing with accountable care organizations. We're dealing with payers layered on top of that who are making decisions in terms of what can and can't be used. We're also looking at government in terms of forced push generics at every level. I think last I read, I want to say 10% of prescriptions are branded. So what we see now is basically, a plan of action that's one, educating the consumer via disease state education, which I think I've seen over the last several years really increasingly becoming more prominent, but disease state education to the clinician as well, to the healthcare professional. There's, I know that there's online engagement with disease state. I think there's a great opportunity there going forward. The second piece would be engaging the payer, really baking in, if you will, education for pull-through, meaning having a scalable model for that contract once there's access within that specific delivery network or that health system to really educate the clinicians around the specific products. And lastly, educating the payer, having different strategies beyond contracting. How do we engage them as well so that they fully understand the value proposition of each of the agents? So I do see launches being very focused, almost very micro-focused, and phased.
So more opportunity for unbranded advertising, more emphasis on payer pull-through. On that last point, are there any categories that you see that are really not appropriate, or there's less of an emphasis needing to be placed on market access, or is it really needed to be included in every kind of multi-channel marketing campaign today?
I personally believe that access needs to be included everywhere. Even when we look at rare orphan diseases, we work in that space as well. I do think access is critically important there. But I'm also looking at some of the other agents that we work with, which are really in the more mainstream cardiovascular disease and the like. So to me, and we work in oncology as well, to me access is just critically important.
Are you becoming a data company, as it were, in terms of collecting some of the data from these peer-to-peer interactions?
We are. What we're doing is we've created, as I said, we're taking case-based learning to the next level by using iPads. So essentially by using the iPad, we have the ability to extrapolate, audience response generated type questions and extrapolate answers to those questions and basically call that. We're in the Speakers Bureau space, so what we have is a whole Speaker Bureau platform that, just like everyone else, helps plan programs. But in taking that to the next level, it's being able to pull that data in and create actionable insight reports for our clients so that they can see either at the individual territory level or broader, rolling it up to the national level, what those trends are.
Well, thank you so much, Tracy, for your insights. It's been really a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.